Hello everybody, this is an additional video that I'll be uploading Friday morning. I've actually had some of you ask me a question and I wanted to take time to answer it. Some of you have said, hey Dawn, how much do you save each month? You're trying to plan your budgets and you kind of like to see what other folks are doing just to kind of learn yourself to see what would be a good fit for you. So I'll answer that question. Number one, as you guys know, I'm an independent contractor. That means each month I make a different amount of money. Some months I have better checks than other months. I get paid once a month. This is what I do. I did another video and I'm going to try to find that video and link it so you guys can see it, why I don't pay myself first. I know they teach us to pay ourselves first. That's great for folks that get the same check every single month. But when you get different amounts each month, it's kind of a challenge to do that. This is the main thing. I plan my budget a month ahead. Every month it's a little bit different because sometimes I may have some different bills or things that come up. Let's say my husband needed new glasses, something like that. So each month is a little different. So I see what's happening with our bills and plan for it and make sure my bills are being paid first. That's number one. Number two, I make sure that I've got money in the sinking funds. IRS, my house taxes. You know, gift and travel is not as important, but I have to make sure that I'm paying my house taxes on time and definitely the IRS. And so I have to make sure of that. So once I have all of that and all my sinking funds and everything in place, then and all my bills are taken care of, I see what's left over. So the answer to your question, what do I save every month? Every month is different. This last month I was able to put $1,400 in savings. But last month I was only able to put $200. I know that's a huge difference. If you were to say, well Dawn, what would you say your average amount that you can put in savings each month? I'm going to say $600 to $700. That's pretty standard and average, but there's been some months that it's been less than that, and then there's been other months that it's been more than that. My goal is to put as much as I possibly can because 2019 is the year of reserves. Actually, the next 3 years is my year of reserve. This is my opinion. I think many folks out there compare themselves with their income to other people, and they sometimes feel a little bit down and out because maybe they're not able to save as much as somebody with a higher income. This is my advice. Do what you can do. But it sounds great to save, and I definitely am a huge believer in saving and having a reserve for emergencies. We can all agree on that. But before we save, we've got to make sure our bills are paid. So if you go ahead and immediately take your money from your checks and put it in savings, but yet you don't have your, one of your bills like your electric bill paid, well, you're going to have to take it out of savings. So what I would do is figure out what your average bills are with everything, including what you averagely spend on food, gas, every bill that you have in your place. Figure it out and figure out what you have left over and think about what you can comfortably save. They say that we should try to aim to save at least 10% of our income. So if you make $2,000 a month, that means setting aside $200. That's just standard, but you have to do what works for you. I don't know if that answers your question. I hope it does. My goal is right now to save as much as I can so I can be prepared for emergencies, and I can also be prepared for when we need a larger expense here at the house. This is Money Mom signing off, and as always, I love you. Bye-bye.